Hi, my name is Adrienne Colson, and today's second grade math lesson is going to be on fractions. And the book that I picked to go along with that is Give Me Half. I listed here the materials I'm going to need. It's the book I Want Half by Stuart J. Murphy, and I attached the link and list the materials that I'm going to need. The objective of my lesson is by the end of the lesson, students will be able to read and write fractions and divide the items into halves, thirds, and quarters. I have a list of the standards: Geometry 2G3, ELA Literacy 2.7, EL Literacy 2.4. Meeting diverse learners, I will work with the IEP teachers and come up with an individual plan to meet students' needs pertaining to this assignment by setting up extra office hours, staying up late, or giving that person more individual attention to work on math. I've also listed the intelligence addressed. My instructional plan is I will begin the lesson with a discussion asking the students, have you ever had to share food with someone? And that opens the discussion going, would sharing be giving equal parts? And what if you had to share with more than one person? How are you going to do that? So just right now, I just want to open a discussion to the class and see exactly where they are knowing about fractions. And then I'll go ahead and introduce a book of Give Me Half to the class. And then the teacher will inform students that the story is about how to share equally with the use of fractions. My informal assessment will be I will assess the students' knowledge about the lesson by listening to the students during open discussion. I will provide feedback and prompt the students to ask questions about the book. My rationale is providing the students with a visual of how fractions are used throughout the day without knowing they partake in the math. It also helps provide that connection to it. Okay, so my instructional input. So by continuing this lesson, after we're done reading the book, again, open another discussion up. Do you want to use fractions when sharing? If so, when? So we just read the book, so I'm going to follow and listen to what their answers are and see if they understood that the book was explaining how fractions are used and why we use fractions, and to base it on things that we use. So in the story, they talked about sharing a pizza, sharing cupcakes, sharing cookies, and it was broken up between the person and his sister. So this opened up the discussion, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a live example. I would go ahead and cut the apple first, so I'd hold the whole apple and be like, this is a whole apple, show them that the fraction of it is a whole. And then I would go ahead and break it up into two. So break it into halves and then show them how you put the two halves together makes a whole. Break it apart, right in the middle, it's half. And then I would use the second apple, cut that into 1/3, show the example, display it. The third example would be 1/4, and then finally it'll be broken down to 1/6. There will also be a discussion discussing every single apple and how that fraction is broken into. My informal assessment is teachers going to hold discussions showing examples of the fractions, more of a formative assessment. I'm going to be asking questions. I want the students to also, as I have the apples displayed, I want them to walk up to be able, post-COVID, to walk up and look at the examples that I have, that I displayed on it. So let's measure what 1/2. If you put that together, is it going to make it a whole? Break it up into 3 pieces. So these 3 pieces are exactly the same. They're all, representing 1/3. You put it together and it's going to make a whole. And this way they can visually see it, put their hands on it, put it together like a puzzle, take it apart, and see the connection, how it is. So my rationale is providing students with a hands-on visual with the students to grasp the concept easier. And also when they're taking a test or they're thinking back on problems, they can visually see like, okay, this apple looked like this. Or, whatever they want to connect visually to what the problem is showing. So then for my closure, I'm going to go ahead and have the teacher will hand out a worksheet about fractions. They will inform the class that they are going to learn how we use fractions and the different amounts fractions break down into. And then the teacher will also be using it and explain everything whiteboard, and will work on 2 problems with the class to provide examples. And that I have right here. So then for this worksheet, I'm going to first start off showing them, hey, this is our fractions. This is what we're going to be working on today. I would also, let's get rid of that. Sorry. I would also work on the first problem together. All right, so this is when we go another class participation. I would say, first question right here, 1/4. All right, so everybody using their fingers. Let's use our fingers and not our mouth, and let's go ahead and put up how many, show me in fingers, how many parts is this first question asking? It's asking 1 out of 4. So how many parts are there total? And then I would look around to see, okay, who has 4 fingers up? Who has 3 fingers up? And then I would be asking, okay, they want you to color 1/4. So how many parts are we going to color? Are these 4 parts they're asking they want is 1/4. So then I would look around and see, all right, let's see, how many hands do we have? Are people holding up 1? Are people holding up 2? Keep mental note of, okay, this person has 2. And then we'll, make sure we swing by on them to when they're working on this individually. So then I would go ahead and pick my color and then show them that I am coloring 1/4. All right, and then for my next one, I would say, okay, so the next one is 2/5. All right, so how many parts do we have total? What's our bottom number? And then look around to see for hands again. They wanted to color 2. The same thing. So we would go ahead and I would color 2. And then I would ask my students to work on the next 8 problems by themselves. So then we go back on here and I would show my lesson page. So I have an example of the worksheet that I had. And we'll go back over here. And then the students are going to go ahead and complete the worksheet on fractions and turn it in for a grade. And the students will also be allowed to ask questions. So if they're struggling on certain problems or they're not grasping what it is, it's formative assessment, but I still want them to ask questions. I still want them to be able to grasp it, not be scared. It's not a test. It's just for me to grade to see where they're at. And my rationale of the worksheet is to provide the teacher with evidence to detect if students are understanding the lesson or if more time is needed. It will also help me identify which students are struggling and need extra help. And then that can be provided. So then what I also have is a thinking beyond. So to provide the students with more information about fractions, a fun activity I would assign would be creating pizza. They can add their toppings. They can cut out their toppings, work on their grasp, cut out their toppings, and then label everything that they need. They don't need to exactly put pepperoni, onions, because I can hear them already saying like, I don't like onions, I don't like. They can put whatever toppings they want as long as it's broken down to 6 parts, because that's what we're breaking our pizza down to 6 parts. So that would be my lesson for 2nd grade fractions. Thank you.